Anyways, back to my conversation, Roms. Yeah, like, no, I'm joking. I'm not gonna say it. Just
Welcome back, people. It is the Big Six brunch time show. I thought I'd try it, innit? I thought I'd try the Big Six brunch.
The Big Six Bonds. Big Six Bonds.
Big Six Bonds. You know what I'm saying? Big Six brunch. It's lunchtime. There's sleep in my eye. Rom's bottom lip is dry. Kaz has got dry skin. But we're here. We're here, man. You know what I'm saying? We're here.
Because I'm white in it. It's bay in it. This is mad, you know. This is mad. I can't believe you're doing this. I'm probably one of the rarest guys, yeah, when it comes to my own skin, like my own race, where, bro, I grew up baby oiling myself every night, bro. Yeah.
I couldn't tell.
I cream every day. Yeah. Vino. Not cocoa, but not good for my skin, to be honest. Vino cream's better. But yeah, it is what it is. Come on, man. That dry skin.
I hear it. We be back. It's another day. It's another lunchtime. International break is pretty much done, but it's still Thursday, so there's still a couple days left. Is the Arsenal game on a Sunday?
No, Saturday. There's one game on Sunday. There's only one game on Sunday. They're trying to mess up our algorithms on purpose once.
Yeah, Saturday's a mad day. Saturday, yeah. It's Merseyside Derby early morning kickoff. Then it's City Brighton 3 p.m. It's Arsenal Chelsea 5:30. Then United Sheffield. I think 8 o'clock, Kaz, or 7:45. One of them.
Wait, Man United.
United Sheffield. You know on Saturday night, no?
Are we Saturday night?
Yeah. There's bad games. What? The fact that our game's 12:30 again is a dickhead thing. We are drawing that game.
One second. Let me check. Let me double check this. Why are we playing at night? Bruv?
That means the 10 o'clock. That means that's good for your 10 o'clock though.
What do you mean? If we lose.
Yeah, that's right on time. That's prime time. That's prime time still.
I can't lie. We got Deji and Dawood on, and ask me what Chelsea fans are around, and I've asked them days. Go on. None. Not one. Not Greasy. Oh, I'm out with my boys. And then you got Lewis. I'm at the game. And then who else is there?
Tell Greasy Reece James is fit and be like, I'm there. Yeah.
Man, Greasy Don might have to turn into Greasy Don, man, like Reece James, bro. But I'm just saying. And then you ask, what's it called? Roy. I got an exam. I'm like, bro, at your big age. But I'm thinking like, and then there's other lot not available. Bro, not available.
Fuck knows, bro.
Where's our circle gone, man?
The Chelsea circle, you know that circle comes in.
I got the eye for talent soon, and I've got one up and coming, potentially another one. We'll see what he's like. Because honestly, it's not good enough. It's not good enough.
Scout just seen.
You know what it is? Yeah, that's a Scout just seen. It's Scout Cascliff now, man. Come on.
Cascliff. You actually make me sick, man.
What do you mean make you sick? I allow it, bruv. Rom's like indulge in that, man. Doja Cat settings, fam. Come on.
Bro, I already said that this guy was apparently the brokest billionaire. Now he's the guy. Like, yeah. Let's see. And I understand anything's better than
We're wrong. We're wrong. He's worth 30 billion himself, and his Ineos is worth multi-billions.
Man knew that before, though.
No. Tell a lie. I didn't. I actually didn't. I can't lie. I just went off what the perception was on Twitter rather than just doing stuff. I heard he had like 8 billion to his name or something. I was like, all right, that's his name. Ineos has got money. I already know that. And then it was meant to be different. Anyways, it's good just to do your own bit.
How about this, yeah? I want Don to be on my show on Friday, and you don't know this yet, but I want Don to be on my show on Friday in the preview.
I already asked him. He said he would let me know.
No, that's...
The guy, he's running away from he's running away.
That is killing me. That just for other reasons, that is killing me.
Yeah, what a Devlin, man. Run away, man. This is what Don's doing, man. What's greasy about that? What's greasy about that, man? Running away about you, let me know.
Devlin, Cash, you know, I was listening to yesterday of London City. I'm only 13 on the way to the city.
you know what, yeah? I'm going to say this right now. I know this is off topic yet again, yeah? I've never rated that tune as much as other people did.
I've never.
You know what it is, yeah? I can appreciate Devlin, yeah. I can appreciate Devlin, yeah.
I was on channel with you like 40 times a day.
Like, Devlin Channel U days. See Devlin before you the mainstream stuff. Cold, bro. See when he cars, yeah. But he started changing his tune up to East London like Morrison, yeah. And I just don't like it. It just changed. What happened to the slang? It moved, and then you went all geezer, and now you're a producer. So I don't rate it.
It's a classic tune, bro. I'll be real. I'll be real. I think them Channel U days, yeah. I just used to laugh at the video quality, bro. It's just anytime you look back at those videos now, you really deep like raw man. 100% we're using Nokias, bro. What was it like? Man, we're using Nokias and that.
Any Walkmans? Come on, man.
Well, it's
you had artists like if you know, you know. You had artists like what's her name again? Lady Sovereign. You remember Lady Sovereign?
Oh,
Man's a Lady Sovereign, fam.
Do you remember Fugitive? Do you remember Fugitive?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. They were bangers.
Bangers though. I remember H2O and Platinum. Their garage thing. Bangers.
He's come back up. Like, he's just come and made a tune. Now it's like an every night like club and all that for apparently anyways. It's KTB. All of a sudden.
KTB when she coming with her dubstep thing was
hey, her with her ginger self.
With the lights on. Big shit.
Hey, KTB with her ginger self was cold, bro. It was mad.
But yeah, man. Funny time. By the way, Don is in the chat. So Don, just know Don, do not run, bro, because we need something in it. Pause.
He's in the studio with us Saturday, soccer branch, so he can't run.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen, want to chat about flow so the fella come see me.
Rods.
Wait, that magic on the one. Houdini.
Bro, what is that tune? I just see it on TikTok. What's the actual tune, bro?
I know. You know the bit that cozy is the marijuana.
How do you say marijuana like that? That is,
no, but they called it Chava settings or something like that, yeah. And you know what it is? If you're not white and you start doing stuff with the Cockney accent that white people of that ilk approve of, it's gonna fly, bro.
No, but that's what it is. It appeals to. That's the whole point. It's black youths doing it with geezers in it. That's the crossover that's making it.
What I want to know, yeah, are these brothers really drinking pints, or are they just doing it? Because I've never seen it. Like, it's always full, and sometimes the pints look crap as well. Yeah, no top. But I'm just saying, like, are they actually drinking?
Guys, you're a content creator, so I'm gonna let you use your own brain with that one. You're a content creator.
No. I genuinely think because the amount they're around pubs and stuff, I'm guaranteed these geezers. Let me buy you a drink, man. Like, come on, like all that kind of stuff. Like, I can imagine them going for a drink now. I'm just thinking, I wonder if they actually indulge in the pub culture. This is mad. You know what it is? One of them done recently. It's the guy that's sick at doing all the faces, isn't it? Yeah, the mad one doesn't matter. He was doing the other one. They were doing something with someone mad, like on TikTok, like a mad famous person all of a sudden. I don't know who it was, yeah, but it's like, bro, TikTok can really get you the bag, man.
They can. No, hey, listen. Shout out Vision Family Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? They're approaching 1 million, man.
Is that your boys?
Yeah. That's my
hey, bro, you know what it is with them lot, yeah? Like, don't get me wrong, I know you're the guys, but bro, they're so quick to slap man with a pillow. It's like, give man a chance, like.
That's it though. You don't get no time. Bro, you don't get no time.
Is one of them American, by the way?
No.
I swear, the guy with the plaits or something, he's a bit bigger. I swear he's always got an American accent on us now.
Brandon's not American.
Yeah, but that guy's, by the way, that one's the funniest out of all of that group. 100 million %. He can't keep his laughing for shit.
Yeah, bro, I'll just be real in it. Like the lives that they're doing, the videos on TikTok, as I said, it's just hilarious, man. The pillows one, I'll always for filming with them, the pillows one are just the funniest ones in it because I'll be honest, you don't get no, as Cass said, you don't get no time. If you even think the wrong thing, you're just getting slapped to the pillow, bro. Sometimes you get a shoot. Sometimes you might get a boot. A boot might just hit you. Yeah, man. Obviously, you lot. If I can, I'll slap the link in the chat at some point. I might even just slap the link so you lot can see it in the description. You don't know what I'm talking about. I said Jay and Brody are too funny. Yeah, man. See, even Assad's seen it around. But listen, you lot, we do have to talk about some bull today. You lot, make sure you're smashing the like button. We are a quarter of the way to 6,900 subs already, and we hit 6.8 literally like basically yesterday. So again, make sure you subscribe, make sure you're smashing the like button and all that good stuff. Reece James. There's another name I have for him, but I don't want his agent to come find me. So Reece James.
Are we talking about Reese's biscuit? What's it called? Reese's Pieces? That one?
No, obese.
Obese James.
Yeah, obese. But yeah, like Reece James obviously looks like he can start against Arsenal, and I want to talk about whether that can make a massive difference, because obviously we talk about how good Gusto is, yeah, and how he's obviously made that position kind of his own in Reece James' absence. But let's be real. Reece James is a different level, whether he's fit or whether he's unfit. As long as he's on the pitch, Reece James is a different level in it. And you know, if you look at that left side for Martinelli, and obviously he's come back and he scored a goal against City. Martinelli's going to be on a high. Let's just call it as it is. Do you reckon Reece James is the perfect person to kind of like nullify Martinelli? Because for me, Saka's getting the GNA, but Martinelli's probably looking the more dangerous at the moment with less GNA. It's kind of sopped a little bit now.
If we're keeping it buck, Malagusto is better defensively than Reece James. He's more of a lock-up defender for me. I think if any, don't get me wrong, you can beat Malagusto. You can beat anyone in the way. You can even beat Wan-Bissaka. Like, dare I say? But I'm just saying, injuries, James. Yeah,
I didn't see that.
But Malagusto would have some, like, I think he would find it tough against Martinelli. You know what it is the difference between Martinelli and a lot of wingers in the world, and it's even at the Emirates against Wan-Bissaka, it's his just continuous drive that causes an issue. But if there's anyone that's suitable to play against Martinelli, it would be Gusto. But if you're going to ask me who would you rather play, a fit Reece James or a fit Gusto, Reece James, because I'm not trying to see how I'm going to counter the other team. You got to impose your own will on the game when you're at home, not the other way around. Unless it's against someone like Mbappe. That's a big difference.
And let's be honest, yeah. I know Cole Palmer's been doing it the last few games, but when Reece James is in that team, similar to Trent before we had Sabozda and whatnot, he's their biggest creator. Like let me not just say creator, he creates their biggest chances. So I agree with Katz that if it's a fit Reece James and a fit Gusto, it's Reece James. But from what I've seen of Gusto, I only watched him the last few months at Lyon, and I've watched him this season. I've watched James a bit more, but Gusto looks a bit more defensively. I'm not even going to say defensively sound, but word to what Katz said, like one-on-ones and locking up a defender, Gusto looks a bit better than James. Not their better right back, but he looks better. He can look someone up. He's kind of Bissaka-esque. Obviously not as good as Bissaka, but in the sense he can look someone up.
I disagree. He flies into tackles more. He's less controlled than Wan-Bissaka is at times. I know Wan-Bissaka flies into tackles, but we now know that it's not fluke. It's not fluke when Wan-Bissaka does that.
No, I'm not saying he's better. I'm saying he's Bissaka-esque, as in they have stylistically I'm saying for me, as in him being defensively better than Reece James in terms of locking up a one-on-one defender. I don't believe that. I believe. You don't think?
What?
No, I've seen it the way I've seen him dive into certain challenges. Bro,
he looks
I think he's a little bit more out of control when it comes to tackling in 1v1.
I disagree, man.
Yeah, I have to disagree with that, man.
Like, like again, you lot the sample size you man are going off is very small, and again, look at defensively again. He is quicker than Reece James, so I understand that. But for me, Reece James can kind of lean the way he leans on attackers and ushers them out of play, kind of thing. I ain't really seen Gusto do that. He's more of a pace and recovery.
Quicker, and who are they going to come up against? Who's more accustomed to that winger? Keyword you said quicker, right?
Okay, he's stronger.
Wait, one second.
If Martinelli's ahead of them, then who do you trust to catch up with him?
But Reece James is still quick.
Look, I know, but Gusto's quicker. So he's more for me.
Okay, the extra yard of pace, I would swap for position.
Someone size you talking about once? Because I can't lie. I've been a follower of him in Lyon. Guess what? I saw him lock up Mbappe. There's another sample size for you if you want to go.
Could say best winger in world football.
Yeah, I see him lock up.
Joe Gomez locked up Erling Haaland. Is he the best?
No. It's not the point. The fact is, at his age, right? If you go watch him because I wanted him from Lyon, innit? Me and Ty wanted him from Lyon. Like I've watched the guy. Like last year, I was watching French football, right? And Bundesliga.
I'll be real, Kev. You and Don, not you and Don. You and Ty. The reason why I started to look into Leon because they had Barcola, they had him, they had a lot of talent. I started watching them from about March, and I was impressed with Gusto.
Yeah, I think this is one of those times where Gusto gets ripped, and then Roms goes. Do you know what? No, I wouldn't because I've seen enough of him. I've seen enough of him now.
You know what it is? You know what it is for me? Yeah, it's like I look at Gusto, and he's 20 years old, and he's already imposed his will in the Premier League. That was a bad challenge. Don't get me wrong. 20 years old, you're right, Mons. He is a bit. Maybe he is a bit. No one's gonna have as great timing as Wan-Bissaka, but in terms of dribbling, technique-wise, of what I've seen, he's more astute than a Bambi, if I'm being totally honest there. But overall game, he's more defensive than anything. You know what I can kind of compare him to is like Malacia at Feyenoord as well. Defensively, bare sound, but going forward, it's always the same. Cutbacks, never really a true cross. So if anyone, he might be more linked to, if you don't want to say Wan-Bissaka, it might be Malacia. But I can't lie, other than I like the way he's aggressive in his game. I don't even think his red card was a red card either. I'll be real. I think that was soft. I don't mind that from a defender. I don't like defenders who are pussies.
Do you know what though?
I think Gusto is definitely, if anyone's going to beat like you said, Roms, he's more suited against Martinelli than a Reece James. If you ask me who would you want in the overall team play, of course it's Reece James, man. That's
exactly. And Kaz, but for this game, I can understand why people favour Reece James. So let's be honest, Arsenal are going to dominate the ball. Possession stats will be 60, 40, 70, 30. Arsenal will dominate the ball in this game. Chelsea will get success on the transition for me. You want Reece James going forward because this is one thing I'll say about Gusto. Going forward, I've not been impressed. His crosses are too tame. The position of his crosses, he either goes too early or too late. Going forward, from what I've seen, he's not the greatest. Chelsea will hardly have the ball. They're going to have to hit them on the transition. I think Reece James is more suited. So they both have a case. Chelsea are probably going to play more pragmatic. Martinelli won't really have that space in behind. So you could say maybe James is more suited. You know what? For me, Chelsea actually have a nice headache. Either or, I don't think their fan base are looking at it like, oh, I wish he started. I wish he started. I think either or, they won't really mind.
Fair enough. Chat. Obviously, there is a poll in the chat right now. You guys can vote whether you think who is better in a 1v1, Gusto or Reece James. My money is on Reece James every day of the week.
Rando, I can't lie though. Like, see, I'm happy that he's back because, like I said yesterday, you want to see the best players fit. But that grin, like, back on grass, or you know the tweet he put out, like back on grass. I'm happy to be back. But don't be too happy, because I know you've come back in that, but just give us around the 10 games for your grinning teeth like that, because God forbid it happens. If you're out for the next 2 games and that family's just gonna go mad again. So he could have been a bit more humble with it, like good to be back or something, but he was grinning too much teeth for my liking. Maybe I'm just hating, but yeah.
I think as well. It's not even just about what he's gonna do with Martinelli, but it's with Reece James. Going forward, they're going to need to use those flanks efficiently. And I think if Reece James does get forward, it allows Cole Palmer to tuck in if he starts right wing. That's what that allows. Do you know what I'm saying? And it allows, and so that's what I think is important for Chelsea, is to get Cole Palmer in the game as much as possible. Obviously, Raheem Sterling on the ball nice and early. It depends whether they go with Raheem Sterling on the right or if they put Sterling on the left and then obviously Cole Palmer on the right. I don't really know who they're going to play in the 10. I'm not really too sure what's going to work with that one. But if for me, Reece James getting forward allows the wingers to tuck in and really be dangerous on the ball. I'm not saying Gusto doesn't provide that as well. He definitely does provide that. But I think, as you said, going forward, he takes a little bit away from Chelsea going forward, innit?
Yeah, you know what though? I'm gonna have to stop you there about Arsenal might have more of the ball, because they actually might not. Because if you're going to actually go off the basis of who might... Yeah, you did. You said that. Someone said... Oh, Rom said that, sorry. Then if we're going to do it by stats, in terms of actually having the ball, Chelsea have more percentage than Arsenal do this season of having the ball. You might be wrong there. I'm just saying... I know what you're thinking of. Maybe you're thinking of a pressing style and everything, but Chelsea are actually very good at keeping the ball. They're just not very good at scoring. That's the difference, right? Defensively, they're okay. They're sound, if anything. So I think it's going to be more of a cagey affair than you think.
Do you know what it is, Kat? Over the course of this season, I do hear you, but I think Chelsea, correct me if I'm wrong, haven't played a possession-based team like that other than us. And you could even say in the second half we didn't really keep the ball like that. I think this game in isolation, I do think Arsenal are going to dominate the ball. And like Fatal said in the comments, I think Pochettino, we know he's got the quality there to keep the ball and whatnot, but I think he's going to go pragmatic, man. I hear you. They dominate the ball over the course of the season, but I think this game in isolation, they're just going to try and frustrate them. I can see them parking the bus this game.
Yeah. And I see Badiashile and all that's back, but I've just been doing my more research into who's actually fit enough, who's got the nod ahead for Chelsea. A lot of them are coming back from injury, but a lot of them not going to be on the bench apparently, more or less likely. I think I only see Reece James. Chukwuemeka was on the bench last game anyways for Burnley then, but didn't feature. And I think it's an off chance. I see Axel Disasi is not available whatsoever. This one not. Axel Disasi is not available at all. Like he's more likely to miss the game. And obviously other injuries for them as well. But they might. I think Colwell's going to be going left centre back at this rate with Thiago Silva, which probably makes sense. I just wonder who their left back's going to be. I really do. You know what?
Is Chilwell fit?
No, he's out. He's out till November.
Damn.
No. I don't think he's available. I think he's been training, but I don't think he's available yet. I don't think he's fully fit, as in like that. Because you remember there was that discussion. I don't know if it's an off chance that he might be on the bench, but I don't think he starts. I was literally looking it up last night as well. So
wait, could you see?
Might be different.
Maybe Maatsen.
Nah, it's going to be Cuckoo, isn't it? It's going to be Cucurella. It has to be Cucurella. You trust him at right back. Surely you can trust him at left back.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. I was going to say this, innit? As well, yeah. I was doing a combined.
What's the debate you had yesterday?
Yeah. I was doing a combined 11, yeah, with Ty and Daps, and this is when I can really test the ball knowledge of people in it. Yeah, like honestly, I will catch you out, fam. When we do combined 11s, let me ask you, man. Do we not do combined 11s based on the season that's happened so far?
To make it more interesting, yeah. Because if you keep doing it based on legacy, it's just going to be the same.
Exactly, it's going to be the same players.
Wow, thank you. By the way, my Chelsea, Never Fouls Chelsea Arsenal preview is out. It's on a pre-record if you want to go watch it afterwards. You'll see. Just go watch the last 10 minutes, right? Bro, I put Gallagher in there in the 8. Yeah. And I said, because I believe overall Chelsea's best centre mid this season has been Gallagher. Prior to him having an awful start, they all had awful starts. Caicedo had an awful start. Caicedo's only recently been getting better. You know, Enzo's recently been getting better. Actually, one game, maybe two, if we're being totally honest. Right? There's been a missing gaping hole in the 8 for Arsenal, Havertz, whoever you want to put there. So I went for the DMs that I played DM and the 8s, advanced 8s, whatever, the 8s I played 8s. Technically /10s, yeah. I put Declan Rice over Caicedo because I think Declan Rice has pretty much been, if not the best DM in the league, bar Basuma maybe this season. Then I said, cool, I'm going to pin the guy who's been the furthest 8 out of Enzo and Ødegaard. So I put Ødegaard there, even though they've been both off form, right? And I'm just saying based on ability, I'm just going off of this season. Furthest forward, Ødegaard, Enzo, because Enzo's been playing 10. I put Ødegaard there because you know what? They've both been bad, but when it comes to who's been better, it's been Ødegaard. So I looked at the 8. I said, Gallagher has to fit that role because he's been playing a little bit deeper and he's been better than Havertz. So and I think Gallagher's been disrespected. I'm not saying Gallagher's the best player in the world, right? But I just feel he's been so disrespected. And when it comes to actual ball knowledge, I can't base it off just ability alone. Because if we're going to do ability alone, Tarak would make my best 11 in Premier League history.
Ben Arthur, that man like that.
I'm just saying that, innit? And we had a bit of a spark debate about that yesterday. I just thought it was a bit mad.
You know, I'm happy you brought that up, yeah, because when people do combine 11s, this is why no one cares about the context. They just care about the team they see. This is why I say, are we doing this overall legacy or are we doing current exercise? Because big up a gal, but a gal did a Chelsea and Arsenal combined 11. And he, sorry to laugh, he only put Enzo in there, innit? But at first I said to him, I was like, Sanchez has to be there over Raya. And this season, Sanchez has to be there over Raya and Ramsdale, in my opinion. And if you're going to do that, I think Malagusta has been better than Ben Wax. I said it'll probably be 3 Chelsea players to the 7 Arsenal, in my opinion, right? But then people are like, how dare you? Why it's better than Gusto? Gusto, the sample size. It's like, bro, we're doing currently like off the season. This is why when you do combined 11, you have to be specific. You have to.
Yeah.
I think Ben White's been fantastic.
Yeah, Ben White for me has been better.
Better than Gusto.
Yeah. Yes.
No, overall, I can't lie. If it was
Gusto looks better. Gusto is a good right back that looks better than he is because Chelsea are shit, bro. Chelsea are shit. Ben White is.
I'm not speaking about overall. White's the better right.
I'm talking about this season.
Oh.
Arsenal. He's been part of the best defensive line this season.
I agree. You know what it is? I think Ben White goes under the radar. He's one of them players that go under the radar. But I can't lie. If it wasn't for Gusto's red card, I'm not going to do because I'm not going to use Monster's excuse. I think Gusto was on course to being one of the better right backs in the league this year. Couple assists and whatnot. I think he's been quite good, Dan. And that right hand side for Chelsea has been quite good. If we're going to keep it a buck,
I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
But because he has missed a couple games, if we're going to keep it fair, I think Ben White's been consistent. Like, I'm going to give 10s, but I'm going to give you 7s. I'll give Ben White 7s. So, yeah, man, that's what it is, isn't it?
Like, Ben White executes his job at right back, and you see what Ben White is told to do. I think it does go overlooked what he's actually told to do systematically in it. Like, what man does for the system is exactly what is asked, game in, game out. So we'll sit here and call it 7 because on the eye it's like a 7, but it's actually almost sometimes it's an 8 or a 9. Because he's doing exactly what he needs to do positionally and on and off the ball. And I'm not throwing shade on Gusto because Gusto, for me, has been one of the top right backs in the league. But you got to remember where Chelsea are. And obviously, Chelsea's defensive record isn't crazy. It's not that bad. It's actually quite good, actually. It's just that, for me, when you're part of one of the best teams in the league and he's doing it consistently, and for me, you have to use little nuances like the red card, unfortunately, because even though I think it was unlucky to get the red, like what Kaz said, it stops him from playing those extra games to be a bit more, to give me more of a sample size. I'd go Ben White. I wouldn't be angry at anyone who says Gusto, but I think for me, Ben White's a mainstay if you're comparing the two right backs.
Unless he's playing against Rashford.
Yeah. It's kryptonite. It's
not even just Rashford. Unless he's playing against I've seen Zaha give him a tough time. Luis Diaz give him a tough time. Bro, against Pace, I think he doesn't do that well. If we're being, I rate White. I've rated White since, but I wanted White at us. How about that? But one thing I'll say. Go on.
No, go on.
Hold on. Before any of you go, you see when Don just sometimes he spouts something. I know Don just typed this and didn't think in it. He goes, White wasn't overlapping for the first few games and Arsenal fans were complaining about it. So because he wasn't overlapping, Gusto was better than him.
What?
Is that because he wasn't overlapping? Look at the comment. Don says White wasn't overlapping for the first few games. Arsenal fans were complaining about it.
Yeah, you know what? He's got a point. He's correct there. They were annoyed.
That doesn't make any sense because he wasn't overlapping for the first few games.
Yeah, no, but then again, Arsenal weren't. They were decent defensively, but they were complaining that he's not giving Saka.
Gusto didn't play for the last few games.
What do you mean? No, that's why I said it's fair to say Ben White. Yeah, that's why I said overall. That's why I said overall, when it comes to that, that's why I have to give it towards Ben White because even though he's been 7s, I can say it with Gusto. I think there might be one game which I could say was probably below a 6. I think there was the one game, but probably the one that he got sent off, to be fair. But other than that, there was a couple games where he gave quite good performances, but overall, it's not enough for me.
You know what we always need to keep in consideration for White though? This is a centre back consistently playing at right back. That's where you have to give him his flowers. That imagine if he's actually in his natural position as well. And the fact he's putting in stellar performances, Staffy, allow it, man. Pick up Staffy, but allow it.
Big up Staffy. You know what I'm saying? No, I just think we got to be, bro. Like I think like to say Ben White just does 7-7-7, I think is a bit mad, isn't it? Like it's just because he's built like a centre back and he's playing right back. I think to me it's 7s and 8s in it, but.
I like this objective munch, I like this objective munch because keep this energy on a roundup or whatnot, giving White this prop because you'll be the first to slay him.
Bro, say that again.
I said I like objective munch. I actually love objective munch because when it comes to Sunday and kids and Casey are trying to explain to you how good some of these Arsenal players are, you won't hear it.
I was So I baited you into it. I baited you into the Rashford thing. So I'm going to do it again now then, because I knew he was going to say, yeah, anyone that's good at dribbling. So when Sterling inevitably, who's actually quite a decent dribbler or good at beating a man, especially this season, is that going to be a bit of a kryptonite to Ben White then?
It can be.
I think it can be 100%.
I didn't say White's the best right back in the league. I just said
I think if Zinchenko plays, Nicole Palmer plays, I mean, it could be a long day. I'm just saying, yeah. I feel there's only one way Chelsea can win.
Facts.
There's only one way Chelsea can win against Arsenal, and it's definitely not through the middle whatsoever. They're not cutting Saliba open like it's some Red Sea or some bullshit.
Jackson ain't doing that. I'll tell you.
I think Mudryk might be key to Chelsea's success this weekend. You know?
I don't think he starts, but only if they're training the game. I think it's going to be Sterling and Cole Palmer. Zinchenko likes to invert, right, which is going to inevitably happen. But Cole Palmer is a bit of a mixture winger. If he plays deeper and allows himself to be the playmaker like he did in the last couple games, that could really be a problem for Zinchenko chasing him around, right? If they don't impose their will in the game, which this is why Thomas Partey might be very, very key for this game alone. But when you think of it as a matchup on the wings, I think Sterling's got Ben White's number, and I think Cole Palmer's got Zinchenko's number potentially. And then when I look at the other side, you know, when Gusto is back, it'll be a very interesting against Martinelli. And Jesus inevitably, again, there's more rumors that he might not even be fit enough to even play a full game against Chelsea. So when I think about that side, I think that's where Chelsea might get. You know what? I'm going to say it right now. I think Havertz is key to this game.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 100 million %.
Where do you think? Cool. He's key to this game, but you off the back of what you said, would you start him or introduce him?
No, I'm starting because who's fit and who's not fit. If Saka's fit, I don't even think I'd risk him playing and starting him straight away. I think it'd be unfair to a team that's just beat Man City, especially a player that's, you know, was two players especially that were very like key to them winning, which was Havertz and that. I think the way Raya's been told to play and the way the wingers might have to be with Jesus and Martinelli, I think when you think of it, target man settings, I think this is where Arsenal might find a lot of their joy.
Oh my God.
And that's it. That's it. So I just think he's just got to, because I don't think Nketiah is going to be that great running in behind Chelsea. I don't think Chelsea allow a lot of space in behind their defense. And again, I think Thiago Silva's a bit too smart for that. So I'm just gonna say, like, I'm not saying Havertz is the greatest or anything like that, but I say if you're talking just system wise. Bro, I saw him having up Ruben Diaz. Why can he not do it again? I'm just saying, just to be a nuisance, to make sure you can draw in a centre-back, it will give Jesus a lot of space. I'm telling you that now. That's why I think it could be, when you think of it tactically, it does make sense. But in theory, obviously.
I do hear it. So would you guys start Reece or would you start Gusto then?
No, Gusto. Reece is going to get injured in 20 minutes.
But yeah, Gusto still.
I'd start Reece. On the basis of get what you can before risk gone. That's on my basis.
Are you starting Reece because you just want it to speed it up?
No, let's not do all that. What like it's the same thing with Thiago. Don't put man in the time chamber. Just put him on the pitch because he's gonna break down. He's gonna break down. So let's just get what we can, and then let's just go with that. You know what I'm saying? That's you know what I'm saying. Don't, one day it's there, one day it's gone.
If James starts, this says everything you need to know about Chelsea Football Club in the medical department. By the way, that is the most thick as shit decision you can make, right?
But Arsenal are doing the same thing with Saka.
Yeah, but look where that's got them. Look what that's got them. Reece James Saka's not injury prone. Yeah, Reece James is. As much as Reece James is quality, yeah, and we can all admit it. Bro, the guy's had injury after injury after injury after. I love myself too. Cheers, mate.
Who's you been telling to make an account to say?
Yeah, word, Kaz. Word.
Anyways, it's probably Daps' vape or something like that, man. But
big up Sullivan as well.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, if you're gonna start Reece James straight away in a high caliber game like this, I don't think it's going to impose himself well in terms of, you know, it's got too much questions around it and too much concern for me. And I just don't think it should be the case. He's not fit like that. He ain't played a game since when? Game week what? 2 or 3?
Damn, when was his last game? Wasn't it Forest?
Bro, this is what I'm saying.
I just think Martin. Listen, I can just see if James starts this game by the 60th minute, he's holding his hamstring. Martinelli's he's gonna make him pull one, bro. I can just see it.
By the way, people, there's 130 people in the house right now, but we're only on 53 likes. This really is Chelsea GA going forward. I do a Chelsea stream and you look giving me Chelsea GA. Great.
They're saying it's one game. Kaz, it was the opening game. That's what I'm saying. It was against Liverpool.
Boy, so there you go. If
everyone, people, make sure you stop what you're doing right now and smash the like button and make sure you subscribe if you're new. We're now probably, I think we're a third on the way to 6.9. So again, keep on hitting that like button if you do. And if you do, make sure Never a Foul as well. Subscribe to them. They're going live. You going live at 2 o'clock?
2 p.m. Yeah.
2 p.m. They're going to be live as well. So again, you lot stop what you're doing, smash the like button. Let's at least get to 100 likes during this live stream, people. Let's make that happen. Sorry, carry on, man. I was talking about Reece James. So his last game was game week 1. Didn't he play like half an hour? Didn't he play like half an hour of the game? And
they're saying 76 minutes. Adam is just saying.
Ooh, ain't Thuram played more minutes for Villa? Ooh,
you're taking a piss. I swear he gets at the last 10 minutes of each game.
He gets like 10 minutes. Ooh,
he's kind of cold, you know.
Oh yeah, he's cold. He scored one volley. Yeah, that volley he scored was
dirty. That volley was dirty.
Listen, just for Chelsea's sake, innit? For Chelsea's sake, we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. Obviously, we're gonna get right into the preview tomorrow, into some more details. But yeah, I think the Reece James thing. People are saying, "Oh, why are you covering Reece James and that?" But bro, I just think going forward, like, even though we drew with Chelsea and Chelsea were crap for like the next 6 games, honestly speaking, Chelsea were better than Liverpool for large parts of that game. And Reece James was giving us a horrible time down that left side. So I think that can be a key factor as to them hurting Arsenal. Because remember, Chelsea aren't great at scoring goals. And for me, if you need to do anything against Arsenal, you need to score first. They need to score first. But they got to be resolute at the same time. If you let Arsenal get into their mode where it starts to, they start swinging that ball left and right, swinging it around your box, long day.
You know what's mad? Do you know what's mad, Monster? You see Chelsea, I've actually deeped it. You know that, like, they actually played well, you could say in spells, in every game, bro. Or actually, no, forget spells. They've actually had the better half in each game they've played this season. Like, they're actually not as bad as what people think. Like you said, they just can't hit the back of the net. They can't finish their dinner. But if you actually seen all of their games this season, I can't think of a game where they are poor.
Pointless possession. No, poor. Pointless possession. That is poor. Controlling the game with doing nothing with it. That's what United do. United do, and they get called shit every day.
True. I didn't think of it. I think keyword is they don't get dominated. They don't get dominated. I think that I'm going to rephrase it.
Different folks for different folks. United have injuries. Chelsea have injuries. Chelsea control the game more than Man United, I'd say. But Man United have controlled games as well. But Man United got shit for it. Chelsea, you just looked at them and gone, yeah, but they've been better for each half because you have that sympathy gene with Chelsea. So when Liverpool and Chelsea were in the same position last season, when they were 10th and we were 9th, or when they were 8th and we were 9th, people were getting onto Trent and saying he's crap, he's a stripper, he's this, he's that. But when any of Chelsea defenders are bad, it's the whole team playing bad. So that's why they're bad. See the difference? Sympathy. Again,
I've got a question for you, man. Your boy, yeah. If Chelsea had Rashford this season, where do you think they'll be in the league? Do you think they'll be a bit higher than they are? Quality finish, by the way. Quality finish.
It depends on how highly do I rate Poch's man management. That's the thing, innit? How highly? Because for me, Mudryk is actually scoring. He's doing a little thing here and there, and then man's just taking him off. He's just taking him off. Like, yeah, I don't know. Chelsea fans, let me know why Poch keeps doing that, by the way. Like, when Mudryk, he starts to get in gear, and then I don't know whether he's getting hooked or whether he's injured. I don't know. But Chelsea fans, let me know on that one why, you know what I'm saying? Like, why that's what happening.
Because I think it's Jack Napier, you know.
I wouldn't be surprised, man.
Like, so I would, bro. Chelsea could do with any goal scorer, bro. I'll be real. I think Rashford would probably have a few more goals at Chelsea, but Rashford been missing as well, bro. He's been making the wrong decisions as well. It's not really about. I think it's about that confidence. If anyone gets confidence out of Rashford, bro, you saw it in England. The second that goal went in, Donny started cutting in.
Yeah,
knocked the man, slapped it, nearly went top corner. Like, bro, he started having fun and expressing himself.
Look at the smile on your face when you're describing.
It was cold. I was like, yeah, do you know what? Yeah. Say no more, Rashford. Say no more. He's a confidence man. When he's not confident, he's cheeks. Like he's cheeks, bro.
He's more than cheeks, bro. He's more than cheeks.
I got post training once. Got post back in training.
Is it?
He's in training. He's in training for the first team now. I don't think he'll play against Everton, but he should be back the game after.
No. It's a Darwin. If Everton do that weird line that they did last time, remember Nunes ran down the line, caught him on the counter attack. I think Nunes will be good for that game.
Speaking of him,
let's move on quickly. Nunes apparently got a cramp.
I started crying, bro. I actually started crying.
I'm not gonna lie. Not really. Who actually, other than Jota? Hey, Jota, you've been wanting to prove yourself, bro. You've been wanting to prove yourself, Diogo. You know what I'm saying? With these performances this season, now's your time. Because my hot take is that this is Jota's last season as well. Hot take.
No, you said it. You did say it. But you
You
know what? Yeah. I don't think people say Nunes is out. It's mind games. Nunes will be on the bench. He'll probably get the last 15, 20 minutes. Maybe it's phopium, but when he's hearing cramp and that, get a little...
Funny. You get a cramp. It lasts only a couple hours.
Exactly.
You run it the next day. You're all right, man.
And a big pause. But you get a nice rub down from the medical team and that. Remember, they can get rub downs when they want. They could be in their gap, just drive to the access center and say, "I want a massage," and then it's all done, bro. Footballers actually have it kind of easy when you deep it, bro. But Nunes will be on the bench, man. He will get the last 10, 20 minutes. But it won't too much, Jota. You need to start your stuff.
Rise, bro. It's the rise. Jota, rise. Big man.
You know what I need? I need the biggest upset.
It'll probably bag a brace, you know. I'm deep in it. You probably actually.
No. If anyone's got a bag of brace, let it be Salah, please. Like, I just changed my FPL around, yeah. Let it be him.
Salah needs Salah.
I need you not to drop points. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's not happening because these man don't rub points off of you, innit? But at least let it be a draw, like a 2-2. Let Salah score twice. Like, you know what I mean? Give me some.
With the utmost disrespect, yeah. I don't care. Derby, form goes up the bit. I think we're battering Everton. I genuinely think we're spanking them, bro.
4-0.
Same, that was my exact position. People are going to say early morning kickoff, Liverpool don't do well. And, bro, we're at home. They said that against Wolves. I think we broke that hoodoo against Wolves. I think we're battering them. They're just pants. They need to go this season. I actually didn't really care last season, but I actually want them gone now.
Have you seen their takeover broke down as well?
Yeah. I've finally got denied.
Imagine going into that new stadium and starting a new championship.
Wait, imagine they get Qatar. They get Qatar.
Don't say that, Mods. Don't. Why are you speaking that?
No, but like...
It's possible.
Look. Everton spend more than Liverpool. Tell me I'm lying.
They spend a lot of money.
Tell me I'm lying. I'm lying.
They do.
Well, they might just pull a Man City, yeah, and they say, "Yeah, let's go with this club in this city."
Mods, don't say that, man. Don't say that.
Bro, they spend peas in it. Like, so listen.
You know what I want to see? They're moving. I think their new stadium's done in like 18 months. Imagine them starting in the championship and they got Rotherham at home opening day of the season. That would be lovely.
I was even going to bring Tsimikas into my FPL, but you see the way Liverpool love to concede a goal, especially on a 12:30. I can't remember the last clean sheet.
Remember, you heard it here first. Shocked, but we keep a clean sheet. I genuinely think we keep a clean sheet. Our second of the seat. That's how I was mad to say it.
I mean,
that's fine. Slap both teams to score no. Then go on, do it.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm just doing shit.
Right.
Everton have been what's it called though? They've been better away from home than they have been at home. A little advantage point there.
True. Because they've lost to Luton. How you lost to Luton at home? Luton, I think.
Shocking, bro. That's shocking. That's unforgivable.
And Palace.
Man, check private chat, but yeah, no. it's one of those things in it. Another thing I wanted to cover, obviously apart from Darwin Núñez, is Manu Kone is one to watch in January and could be available for 40 to.
Oh, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Hey, I said leave him alone.
Why do you want another 8? Why do you want another 8?
Hey. Don't look at me like I'm the leader of the scouting department. Am I the leader of the scouting department?
Brother, just leave him alone. You don't need him in it, yeah. You don't need him. I'm telling you now, yeah. We got a Dembele regen right there in front of us, and no one's picking up yet. Not even kidding. The brother's dumb on the ball, man. The brother is so dumb.
Dude,
he's one of the best dribblers in the world.
Alright, bro. When it comes to dribbling in midfield, and imagine Jeremy Doku, but midfield, like dribbling wise, like, bro, it's a mad. It's bro. I've been an admiring for about 2 seasons now. Yeah, I'm not joking. This brother is real. This guy is real baller. Like, he can play 6. But I don't think his future lies in the 6. He's a driver, like a Dembele. Guy's stupid with it. Yeah, man. If you can mold that into obviously something that's less raw, it's silly. Very silly. I think
he can play 8 and 6, but
someone said Newcastle. I see that happening. Now Tonali's going to get banned, guaranteed to go get Manu Kone. It's such a like for like, and it will improve their midfield 10 times better.
You know what's mad? They'll probably get discount where we would have to pay like 50.
No. He wouldn't. He's worth like 30 million. G, not joke. Not 25 million. 25 million.
40 to 50 million euros in January. It'll be a bit cheaper in the summer.
It'll be cheap.
I was going to say, yeah. Don't you think they say that? Don't you think it's one thing for one club, another for another club?
Thuram is overrated. Don't do that, Ryan. I know you don't watch this guy. Look, needs to been good this season, yeah.
No,
but
I've never been Thuram started the season quite well, though.
But I'm not joking, yeah. When you watch Thuram for his attributes, yeah, and everything like that, and watch Nice, I'm not joking, yeah. I be watching them, yeah.
Your feeder club now, isn't it?
I'm telling you now, yeah, Thuram is overrated. He will not excel in the Prem. He's clunky. It's not happening. He don't suit Prem ball whatsoever. He's gonna look like Tonali in the Prem. Not good enough that much. It's just he's so overrated, man.
I rate him, but I just don't want him at my club.
I'm calling it from now. I'm calling it from. I'm not gonna lie. See, Thuram this season, he's been good in it, and I think, as I said, there's for reasons I can't explain, reasons for the same reason of Tonali why I've been watching a few of Nice's games in it. But obviously, like, he's caught my eye, bro, and I'm like, yo, like, obviously whether he's suited the Premier League is a different question, but he is someone for me who's given Nice mad.
Other than what's
he doesn't give them max stability in midfield.
No, he doesn't. I'm telling you now. I'm gonna give you the games. He started off sick against Lille because that's they drew 1-1 that game. I remember their opening game of the season, sick, whatever. Then he played against Lorient where they also got another decent. He had a great game. If not, I think he was man of the match for that game. Yeah, and then he just went downhill after they faced Lyon. After Lyon, PSG.
No, he popped up. No, he popped. No, they popped off when they played PSG. I watched that game.
Kevin Thuram. Bro, when I say Kevin Thuram was not the star of that game, it was not him.
I didn't say he was the star, bro.
It was not him. And then guess what? He played against Monaco. He had an okay game. That game was clunky as is again.
The whole midfield. That was just a dud game.
Anyways, yeah, Monaco, that was a dud game. After that, when you talk about Brest and then Metz, when he came up against them too, I watched the Metz game. Did anyone watch him against Metz before the international break? Garbage, bro. The guy's inconsistently not that great. That's what I'm trying to say, yeah. He's got potential.
I think you made your mind up on him.
Bro, I thought Thuram, in the summer, I was thinking Thuram, Liverpool. I'm like, oh, crap, you know what? This might be good, yeah. This is good. Like, this guy's got something. And then I watch him a little bit international. Okay, he got sourced up by Tonali. All right, let's see what else happens. And then, you know, the year older, Nice gets better. Yeah. And ultimately, now he's looking not that great because Nice are looking better. Usually your star players of the team usually shines. He hasn't been the shining guy of that squad in any shape, way, or form. He's just got a name there because he's a young French player with upcoming talent. That's a fact, bro. No one can tell me any different. I love French football this year. French football is lit.
As I said, I think Thuram. I think you're being harsh on Thuram. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's been fine. I think he's had a good start to the season. You looked at 1 or 2 games where you said you think he's not performed, and then you kind of ran him on that. If we looked at Premier League players like that, they'll call you reactionary. That's what they'll call you. But you know who I like? Do you know who I like and who doesn't really get spoken about? Who's the DM for Nice? He's got a long name, but he's their DM, bro.
You're thinking, is it Gussan?
Butch Blafrican, bro. Butch. He's.
Oh, and there's Shimie.
Yeah.
You
don't want it.
Decent.
You don't want it. Man, they're not talking about him.
They always have good DMs though. They always have good like up and coming DMs. But when it comes, French league is way more physical than the Prem, by the way. Way more physical.
And you know what's mad? I've got all the DMs. There's a certain demographic. They're born in Africa. They play for France. There's a crop of them coming through. But you know who I want to big up, Kazan? Because you said you've been watching French football. And I won't say I've watched French football, but I only watched 2 teams at the moment. That's PSG and Monaco. You know who's had a resurgence? Golovin, bro. Golovin was dead for about a year or 2. He has been cold this year. Cold.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Chelsea are linked to him for years.
People won't speak about it, but Balogun is a big part of why they're top of that league as well, man.
What? Is he?
Yeah.
No, but I'll be real. This is where I've got a big up Goonelly and Prem.
Them 2 pen misses though.
No, they were squeaky. But this is where I got a big up. Goonelly and
me, man. Not for me. I think Balogun's been garbage, man.
No, he's been decent for Monaco, Kaz.
Nah, man. I don't.
He's missed sitters, but like even the way he's all around play, the way he's linking playing, that he's been decent.
Last couple games, the one especially against Marseille, guy was sick. Like he was unplayable, and maybe it might take a little bit because we've seen him play in French football. He's got to click eventually. What? Maybe. You know what? Last couple games, I'd say, cool. But other than that, he started off awfully in it. So you know what? Once
he's a goal scorer. But the thing is, though, he is a goal scorer. I'm looking at stats now because I haven't watched all his games in it. But 3 goals and 1 assist in 5 games.
No, but he's not clinical though, bro. He's not clinical.
Brother, he's not. Is he supposed to be clinical? He just
yes, strikers are meant to be clinical. He was gassed up to be the clinical man, bro. He's not clinical. He misses a lot of chances per game.
Brother, he's 22.
I don't care.
No, stop that.
No. Stop doing potential stuff. We're talking right now, Mons. He's not clinical, G.
But Mons, when I tell you Darwin Núñez is 23,
bro, he went and bagged 30+ goals. Man has a backlog, bro.
Don't use the age thing. Don't use the age.
Balogun ain't ever hit them numbers in his life.
What do you mean he done 20+ last year in Ligue 1?
Balogun ain't ever hit those numbers in his
life. No, he was. He done 20+ for Rhymes. Under the British manager, I swear.
For who? No, you mean for what are they called again?
No, he got 21. You got 21 for Rams. Yeah, you got 20.
Yeah, it was Rams because they have that British manager. They have that British manager.
Yeah. I said 30.
Yeah. But don't try to move goalposts. He's not clinical, bro.
It's still a good return.
Man, stop putting words in my mouth. Balogun is not supposed to be this player that is like on the level of 22-year-old scoring 20s and 30s a season. He was never in that bracket. He's one of Arsenal's academy graduates who was not good enough to make it, but he believed he was good enough to make it. He went to France. Hold on.
No,
he went to France.
I'm going to stop you right there. Yeah. That's down to Arteta's preference because Arsenal fans, they'll tell you Balogun's better than NK. The difference is Balogun has a mentality of wanting to start games.
He always believes he was one of the better strikers. We can all agree on that. But what I'm saying is, with Balogun, bro, he went on loan to France, and everyone looked the other way. No one looked at that loan move and going, yeah, he's gonna go and be the guy. Then he's gonna be playing for Monaco next season, or potentially starting for Arsenal because he's better than him.
Man wanted him, no? They just didn't have the bread.
I can't lie. No, you're right. No, the guy in the comments right. I rated him in the summer. I thought he was hot shit, to be fair, because I was really impressed with Reims. But I just said this season, he's not clinical, man. He's not. Like, it is what it is. He's missed bare chances from Monaco.
You're fighting you man are fighting a different battle.
I said he's been good. I said he's
the words come out of my mouth.
He said he's a good finisher.
No, I said he's a goal scorer. That doesn't mean.
Yeah, goal scorer. A good goal scorer means you're clinical, then, no?
Oh, Nunes is a goal scorer. He ain't clinical.
Hey, is a goal scorer not meant to be clinical? Is that what it is?
Ryan hurts my head. Ryan hurts my head.
Hold on.
Ryan's saying Nketiah's cold, but McAllister's shit. Ryan, you hurt my head, bro. You actually hurt my head.
How does that correspond?
It doesn't. But
either way,
forget what I said. But Ryan's just right.
Balogun, there's nothing wrong with saying Balogun, bro. You got to also remember as well. He went and scored 21 goals for a lower team in France, then moved to one of the better teams in France, and has already not hit the ground running, but he's got 3 goals in 5 games. Like, man's a proven goal scorer, but he's not clinical. Bro, you can be a proven goal scorer, not clinical, bro. Have you not seen Mane?
The only way that makes sense is if you create a high volume of chances, because the more chances you get, if you get 10 chances,
that's what he does, and that's what he does.
Oh, fair. Wait, so what are we debating then? I don't care.
This is what I said to Kaz. Kaz just said he's not clinical. He just dived on me when I said he's a goal scorer.
Brother said, if someone says you're a good goal scorer, yeah, he's a goal scorer or whatever. I'm thinking straight away, if you're a goal scorer, that means you're clinical, bruv. Like, I'm thinking...
No, because cool. I'll give you a good example, Cash, yeah? Ollie Watkins, for me, is not clinical, but he's a goal scorer. You get it? Like, he'll have like 5 chances in a game, miss 3, but score 2. Does that make sense?
You know, fair enough.
By the way, people, there's 190 people not watching, and we're on 79 likes again.
That's a joke. Smash them likes.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. We need more. Like, we should at least be on 120, 130 likes. Minimum. So stop what you're doing right now, right under this thing or whatever these are called, and hit the like button, the thumb. I was about to say drum the thumb. That's crazy. That's why did I even? Hey, anyway, you lot smash the like button and get us to at least 120 likes minimum. Stop what you're doing right now and smash the like button. Yeah, I'm not playing. I know I'm still talking about it because there's 99 votes on the poll and there's 87 likes. That's how I know you lot are taking the piss. Come on, man. Big up the chat though. Every day. What was he gonna say? And last point of the day, moving on from obviously Kone. We didn't really speak about Kone because I want to talk about Thuram. Sorry, Kone, Liverpool. We think he's going Newcastle instead, right? Are we all agreeing on that? Is it smart
they need to go for midfielder. They have to, 1,000,000%. No.
Do you know what B months? Where we'll dilly-dally over him and Newcastle just get it done quickly.
But aren't we supposed to be the team that don't dilly-dally over signings? And that's not supposed to be our thing.
Yeah, but cool. Much you could say over like the past 12, 18 months, we've kind of done that. You could say Benham, but with a few other signings. We're not as shrewd as we used to be, put it like that.
What about Gakpo?
Actually, no. I'm contradicting what I'm saying because McAllister and Szoboszlai got wrapped up quite quick as well. So
very quick, bro.
You're right. You know what? It's interesting. I think it's 50-50 now then.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 50-50.
Yeah, I agree. Even Gravenberch, I think we didn't really ponder on that too quickly. I think obviously one of those ones really. We'll move on from Kone because I just don't like the fact that Liverpool love the whole 6-8 thing. Just get a fucking 6, man. And these idiots will go, no, we got Thiago, we have a 6. I'm just like, this don't make sense.
Once, like I said to you in the chat the other day, though, big baller to Johnny Reinders for AC Milan and Netherlands. I watched him against Greece. I've watched the last 3 games for Milan. Cold. Word to you, Mons, because of, certain things. I had to watch Milan. Bro, baller. He won't be at Milan for long, bro. You will not be at Milan for too long.
I think I've only watched him a couple of times. Did he play against? He definitely played against Newcastle, innit?
Yeah. He came. I think he came on.
I'm pretty sure he pulled out against Newcastle.
Press resistant, bro. Can tackle. Have the needle passes. You split lines. Cold. Yeah, Niku knows, bro. Big baller. He won't be there for too long.
Yeah,
but the thing is, he's a hybrid. I want to sign him, but he's not an out-and-out 6. That's the only thing.
We got Gravenberch, so that signing would be.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense still.
What was I gonna say? Yeah. United time. I know you Liverpool fans love the Liverpool segment. Keep on smashing the like button. Is Casemiro becoming a liability? Chat, I need a yes or a no. Is Casemiro becoming a liability? And will he be a liability going forward? that is a question directly for the chat. Kaz, I'm going to come to you about this one because obviously I know you've been on Twitter, you've seen Casemiro getting a lot of flack recently.
Yeah, but I seen him get a lot. But then again, I seen his first international, first one that he was getting a lot of flipping praise.
I didn't see the praise.
I did. Before the Uruguay game, he was getting a lot of praise. Who was he with in midfield? Him and Bruno Gomes. A lot of praise.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what it is? I look at last season and you can kind of see which players are taking a toll on a little bit. And I just think he's just played way too much football and not enough break for himself at his age. And I don't think he's been managed well, I'll be real. And I don't think he's managing himself well either. Like 4 weeks out, in theory, 4 weeks sounds great, right? But when you're a player like that, he's not naturally athletic like that, right? You can tell. I just think right now he's got too many miles in the legs and he needs to be managed correctly. Like I'm talking about Varane type situation. He needs to have a game here and there, but not playing 2 games a week, 90 minutes. That's my thought process. He needs at least until January, like have a resurgence at some point in the year or in the league, shall I say? But he's been overplayed, and I think he's feeling it. He knows it secretly deep down. I think maybe even Man United, maybe even Ten Hag knows it. There's a good reason why Ten Hag's been bringing him off. He's brought him off twice now. You know, so I don't think it's the end of Casemiro. I just think that World Cup winter break has just finished a lot of different types of players. It's not just Casemiro, but I think it's taken a toll on certain players, and especially ones that try to play the game at the highest level. You know, and I think it's people should have learned this from Liverpool's quad season, innit? When you went all the way, and then you get to players that are around like Fabinho's age, and I don't know, he's not even that old at that point. But you can see when you have too many games underneath your belt, when you're playing week in, week out, you're being overused. It's evident, and it can finish a player, man. Really can. And then I think even a player loses that ability or the will to even want to play at the highest level anymore because, you know, they're probably convinced that it's not there right now. And obviously Fabinho's been there, done that kind of situation as well. But that's just one case. That's not enough case or sample. It could just be that he's just declining as well at the same time. But I think he's overplayed, and I think it's time for us to kind of use him a little bit differently if we want to succeed or revive the season. Hence the Kobe Mainos, hence the Amrabats, who you can clearly see is, you know, physically more capable in the game and technically more capable, because we don't have a player that we could sit next to Casemiro. There's only one player, and he's an 18-year-old. If we want to keep balance, so that's just the way I view it.
Yeah, I hear Nuruddin say it. I don't believe this, but I just want to know your thoughts on this. Do you think, in hindsight, just come for a payday?
No, I don't think so. Nuruddin's look, Nuruddin knows it's love, innit? And I know he cut his whatever he talks comes from a good place. But the guy waffles, bruv. So everything he says, nothing ever really positive. And it is what it is. He would tell me people don't want to hear the truth for this, that, and the other, but you know, anyone that rocks in 1958, I don't rate anyways. So the way I look at it is I don't believe that. But he's entitled to his own opinion. And everyone in Man United, I can't stand Man United fans' opinions. They get on my nerves. If it's not my own,
you say that's the worst fan base, isn't it?
100 million%, other than Arsenal fans. But I feel like it's just that type of situation, personally, for me. But you know what it is? Stylistically, words are Ty's favorite word. This season don't suit him anyways. The football that he's trying to play, maybe it's a style type thing. Because if you go look at Man United's numbers, we are the best pressing team in the league. Go look at numbers if you want. Like presses overall, turnovers, possession won in the final in thirds, even a high line up the pitch. We're very high.
You have eyes. Do you think you're the most? You're the best pressing team. You have eyes.
No. No. It's not even about that. It's the truth. We do win the ball back.
You think you're the best stats side?
Wait, hold on. I know when I think about it, we are the best pressing team right now. Even though I don't look great, but the thing is, when it comes to stats, because see, this is what I was going to say. Stats are misleading. Yeah, it's you can press a team, but it's what you do on the ball after that. That's when the stats mislead, and you have to put stats upon a point of stats for it to be a thing. So you can be the best pressing team to go win the ball back right now, but when you're on the ball, how many turnovers do you get to your own team, which can concede you to getting goals and stuff like that. So when I say about that, right, it doesn't matter. And Casemiro doesn't suit that because you can win the ball back as quick as you want, but it's what you do with that afterwards. And Man United haven't been good with that afterwards, because when it comes to pressing off the ball, like, and everything alongside in terms of defensive wise or defensive stats or anything you want to call about like that, positional sense, we're lacking. We're probably one of the worst, if not the worst. Does that make sense? That's why you have to put two arguments back up on that. Because for me, this is why I don't do stats, really. But it's true when it comes to winning the ball back and everything. We're first, or if not second, in a lot of these parts, and it's annoying, isn't it?
I'll have to see those stats for myself. But I'm gonna ask. I'll just ask
it's on Sky Sports. Go and check it. If you want.
Name me a club. Name me the club that you think is the best pressing team in the league. So, name me a club: Arsenal, Tottenham, Liverpool, United, anyone, Chelsea. Just drop a team in the chat that you guys think is the best pressing team in the league. Newcastle.
I'm not even saying this because he supports him. I actually have to big up NUFC because
I think yeah, go on.
I think it's Newcastle. Newcastle or us. I'm gonna be
make of it what you will, G. This is last season compared to this season. Look what it says, right? Ooh.
Right. Newcastle's press is brazy though. I'll be real, yeah. Newcastle.
Look at that. Highest line in the league. Possession one in middle third, second. Possession one in final third, first. High turnovers first. Part press sequences second. So if you want to go off that part, I'm right. Whether your eyes like it or not, it's about what you do after that.
After you know what? For me, yeah. Cats, for me, that just shows how inept Ten Hag can be, because if you've got the best pressing team, but you know you don't have the personnel to be productive with it, maybe you should kind of alter the way you're playing.
Well, for me, he said he wants to be the best transition team. Transition comes through pressing and through counter-attacking, right? And all sorts. It can mean different things in transition. The transition, that the players that you look towards in transition haven't actually been, in fairness, been great. But then you're right, because the personnel haven't been there. So why are you trying to this is what you call probably naive to the situation at hand.
Similar to us last season with Klopp, yeah? We were trying to press, but we didn't have the midfield to press. So like a donut, I was leaving a hole in the middle. If you don't have the personnel to press, there's no point doing it, because we kept getting exposed. Last season.
You could be a great pressing team, but if you don't have the technical players to make do with it, to make sure those presses are looking good or succeed or successive, then you're going to look like what we look like right now, conceding a lot of goals and chasing the game. That's that. There's nothing really more to it, if I'm being honest. Casemiro don't suit the new system. Casemiro, as I said, and I think you can both agree, he needs to be used as the new John Obi Mikel type situation. Bring him on after 70 minutes, maybe, or 75, sometimes 65, depending on the situation. Lock down a game. Be annoying. Go 2-0 up. Lock down a game, G. That's what you want to do.
60 million pound, five-time Champions League winner to be played, and only good for one season.
Yeah, but
come on for 20 minutes at the end of the game.
You say for one season, but how many players are bought for like?
Wait.
How many players? Wait, 1 sec. How many players are bought for more and don't even have a good one season, anyways? In general,
they're shit too,
bro. If I'm being honest, Man United, whether you like it or not, stopgaps are stopgaps. You pay the price, especially when you be Man United in Man United's decade.
Shameless as shit, guys.
So
that is shameless as shit.
I don't care, G. I don't care.
So shameless.
You're not gonna tell me though, if he paid 60 million, and he's getting us back on our feet by doing a role, right? Because how many players are 60 million?
You're not back on your feet. You're on your ass right now.
What's it? How many 55, 50, 60 million players, and let alone even guy and cost even more, are also on the bench for teams this year or teams this season?
Let's name a few.
Throwing, G. What?
Matt, I just thought of something. When you signed Di Maria, how old?
Let's name a few.
What, 60 million or 50 million pound players that are on the bench?
60 million.
50, I said 50, 55, 60 million pounds. It's the norm these days to be on the bench for that price.
I'm not saying it's not the norm. I'm asking for names.
what Havertz, Mount.
Havertz
You can even say
Mount was not, he's fit.
you can even say Tonali to a degree. You can even say
When Mount has been fit, he started.
No, wait, no, one sec. No, he's not. But he's not starting 11. He's the drop G. Allow it. So anyway,
you're famous. Haven't say it started.
Wait, one second. Isaac don't even
start right now.
Isaac don't even start every game, bro. How many players on the bench for City that like are flipping 50, 55 million players and all that kind of stuff, bro? I seen Jack Grealish 100 million pound on the bench, bro, for holding it for a few years. Either way, they get games. But how many people are costing as much money as they do and still sit on the bench? What is 60 million these days?
Name me 3 players.
Bro, it's peanuts these days.
I know. I'm just saying. You named me 3 players.
Darwin Núñez costs you how much money, and he's not even a guaranteed starter, bruv. Allow it, bruv. Anyway,
that's actually a good example because you even use that.
But he was bought in. He was bought in. Now I'm gonna start proving man wrong. He was bought in to be the main striker. Man then realized he couldn't kick a ball straight. And then he got relegated. Hold on. No. I'll let you finish.
Once he's doing his thing, yeah. He's trying to play on the Man United thing. He's trying to play on the Man United thing because he does it every time. He talks about Man United. He will talk about a situation. He will try to downplay it like we all don't know that Man United have been shit for the last decade in every department. So what now, Mons? What do you want me to say?
I understand you've been shit for the last decade, but I'm going to remind you every day that you've been shit for the past decade. How about that? But anyway, let me get back to what I was saying about Darwin Núñez. That one there, I'm not hearing that because Darwin Núñez was brought in to start for Liverpool, and when they realised he wasn't good enough, and they brought in Gakpo, who's someone who doesn't even play false 9, to then put in better performances and suit the system. He got relegated to the bench and was Liverpool's 6th choice attacker. Tell me I'm lying. He was brought in to start.
Now he's our 2nd.
Yeah, that's great. Now he is, but he was brought in to start. Isak was brought in to start because Callum Wilson was not fit enough to play at Newcastle. He couldn't maintain games because of his injury record. Now that he's fit, now it's a 50-50. But Isak is realistically Newcastle's main striker. That's who's starting in the Champions League, bro. It's as simple as that. Yes, Kaz, you're right in your argument. There are players that cost that money that are coming off the bench. But Casemiro, we're talking about players that have potential and ceilings to play for 5-6 more years. If you're talking about a player who's been bought in at 31, at 60 million, 31.
He was 29 at the time. 29 at the time.
So, okay, 29. He's on the other side of the mountain. 29-30, because that's it. It was 29-30 for that year, yeah? 29-30, he ain't got that much time left. He ain't got that much time left.
So when Bayern Munich end up paying Paulinho that big price that they were going to pay for him in 80 million, all of a sudden it's clap. You're 29, you got a few more years, mate.
It's not clap. I'll say the same thing. If Paulinho is then sitting on the bench, if Paulinho gets relegated to a bench player after one season and his class is not good enough on a crazy salary and was bought in for 80 mil, then yes, same shit with Casemiro. It's not good enough.
If anything, when you think about the time, you know what? This is where I'm going to back it up as well, yeah. And I don't even want to back up the situation of recruitment of Man United because there isn't. But in terms of last year, when, again, the recruitment and everything's taking long to get the choice of player in to do a job, and after Brentford, which was 2nd game of the season, you got 2 weeks to bring in a player, yeah? So it comes down to I wouldn't say too much of a panic buy yet, but at this moment of time, you're looking at the best possible solution which you can find to do what you need to do. If someone says to you, you know what, here's Casemiro for 60 million, yeah? He's a 5-time, he's got to bring a mentality to the club. It might be not what you want in terms of the style of playing the guy in the future, but here you go. Here's a stopgap. That will suffice for a couple years because guess what? You're Man United. You can go get another one because you generate so much money. What are you gonna say to that? No, bruv, get real with yourself, fam. Because guess what? If there was a stopgap for Liverpool this year, and let's say Casemiro was 50 million or 45 and he's still playing for Real Madrid, and you had no choice. You're taking him this season to be your stopgap in terms of all your DMs that you got currently available and every centre mid that you got going on. Yes or no? Am I right there or wrong, Roms? Am I right or wrong? Would you have taken a stopgap type DM for this season alone if it meant you possibly achieving something?
For the title or something?
Before you answer that question, he wasn't bought in as Casemiro was not bought in as a stopgap, by the way. Don't let man act like Casemiro was bought in as a stopgap.
That's what I was thinking about the reply, because I hear you're saying stopgap. In you lot's case, You lot brought him in, let's be honest, for the next 3-4 years, minimum.
No, I wouldn't say 4 years. I think it would be
at least two, three world class seasons.
3 years. World class.
No one can. The way I was looking at it, Cash, Cool. You offered him a 5-year deal, innit? 5 years?
Probably.
Cool. Let's say it's a 5-year deal. The way I'm looking at it is cool. You've brought him in for probably the next 2, 3, and then the last 2 you can use him sparingly. But for me, it's happened a lot earlier than it should have, if that makes sense. How you're using Casemiro now should be how you want to use Casemiro now should be in the next 2, 3 years.
But you know what? Yeah, I'll say this: the team of Man United has been imbalanced, and when you've got an imbalanced midfield, anyone can look crap. Hence McAllister, right? Hence anybody else that's having the imbalance of midfield, like even Man. Wait, because one sec. Because I'll do it again. Man City, without Rodri, there's an imbalance. The midfield don't look that great. Don't matter how good the player is. So yes, Casemiro ain't been there, but you could say the balance of Man United's midfield currently hasn't gone to plan. And from what I saw in pre-season was a bit different. But he tried. Look, Ten Hag tried Mount, Casemiro, Bruno, and he's learned the hard way. It don't work. Yeah, because they ain't that sort of profile. So that's on Ten Hag before you want to start slating his name, right? But when you think about 60 million and you think about the transfer window for when it goes further in the market. Players get dearer and they get dearer. Because if you was to get him early in a window, he would have probably cost you 45, 50 million. Or probably 50 million at that. If I'm going to say shave the 10 million and we're having a different conversation. But if you're telling me, if Man United can survive a situation now by using Casemiro more correct, right, to save his leg for where it is from last season, because no one expected this, and you're going to use him off the bench, sometimes start him in big games like Champions League, I'm playing Casemiro, G. Like, no, there's no fail about that. I'm playing him. Find a way to play him. Because them players there are going to be important. But when it comes to Premier League and stuff like that, and you're going to have to use them differently in terms of like a John Obi Mikel role, and I still get top 4, if I still get top 4 and we proceed to go somewhere further in the third season where he's being used, I'm saying 60 million well spent considering Man United's position.
Kaz wants to use Casemiro how we want to use a Thiago. By the way, I'm not saying they're the same player.
By the way, our downfall is Bruno Fernandes. Whether you like it or not, I don't care about stats, as you
say. That's absolutely.
That guy is never going to win a major trophy while he's at Man United and captain, bro. He is dead food, and he gives me a headache. And then he gets a goal or assist against Luxembourg, and they wax cream all over his face, bro. Pause.
Kaz has a new name. Kaz FX. That sounds like he sounded like Johnny there.
When you get there for 3 years,
right now it's killing me. So.
But anyways, I think right now that's just the situation. I think right now, in question to Monts' overall question, is he a liability? He is one of the liabilities right now. But then again, I think that's down to Ten Hag though, not Casemiro.
Okay. Yeah, bro. I hear what you're saying. I do understand your point. I think Casemiro does need help, and I don't think he's all the way done in it. I just think his decline. You lot are speeding up a decline that should have started next year.
Yeah. I agree on that.
That's what's going on. The decline should have started maybe next year, maybe halfway through next season if he played consistently for 2.5 years, not 1 year. Like I've kept this comment up for a reason. You don't give a stopgap 5-year deal, 350 racks, and pay 60 million. You man wanted at least 2.5 years of world class, and you got the 1 year of world class. You know what I'm saying? That's why everyone's so shocked. But it is what it is. Listen, guys, leave a comment and let me know if you think. If you guys think that my man's done, innit? If you think Casemiro's done, let us know. If you think Reece James starting is a massive boost, if you think he should start, let us know in the comments. Make sure you're dropping a like when you're watching this back. This has been a very good stream. And yeah, so anything else you guys want to say before we end
it? Brom's kind of looks like a doctor right now for some reason. Like, you know, like office.
I look like Reece James. I said I'm on you for that, bro. I'm gonna think of
who said that.
I said, bro, I look nothing like him.
You look nothing like Reece James. It's probably racist. Let's just get him under pressure real quick.
What were you
saying? Like Reece James. Like Reece James.
I couldn't believe it once. I couldn't believe it.
Reece James, nah, bro.
Nah.
Reece James, maybe I need to see Reece James with the low trim in it. I don't know.
I said, man, I just woken up. I understand it. At the time, maybe a bit.
Probably.
We say you feel it like that's an insult. You feel like that's an insult, Rums.
Obviously, it's bad. And you know it's loving that, but yeah, bro, because there's other people I could maybe hear, but not Reece James, man.
Hey,
I said Marathon's agreeing.
I get Tarek Lamptey, so you know.
That's true though.
No, but you actually do though. You actually do. That's
no
different.
And you look like Reece James, so it's like, you know, here we are.
You know what? I'm putting on weight like him as well. I'm getting a bit. I'm checking.
Wait, hey, listen. On that note, it's been another episode of Big Six Fans. Go to Mo's stream, and he's like.